Every single belief that you implant in your mind will create your reality. Every single thing that you hold in your mind for a long enough period of time will create your world. And for those who don't know, my name is Emiliano Ahumada. 4 years ago, I went through depression, anxiety, suicide thoughts, addictions with weed, alcohol, porn. I was literally going through the darkest hole. I felt like there was no hope for me. I was about to end my life. But in that moment, I found God. In that moment, I found Jesus, and I created the 4 pillar method, the method that I used to overcome all these things and to finally break free from all those addictions and those problems that I was going through. And now I'm living what I used to pray for when I was in that situation. Now I have a deep relationship with God. My mind is better than ever. My habits are better than ever. I found my purpose. My physique is better than ever. And I was able to accomplish all these things through this 4 pillar method. And it's the method that I teach to every single one of you who go through my one-on-one mentorship. So now that you know who I am and what I've been through, I want to go back to the theme of the video. So every single belief that you hold in your mind for a long enough period of time will create your reality. And first of all, I want you to understand how your beliefs are created. Because one thing is a thought and another thing is a belief. A belief is a thought that you repeated constantly in your mind. When you repeat something one time and again and again and again and again, then there's a point where that thing becomes a belief because now you believe that thing. Let's say that every single day you go to McDonald's or you go to Burger King or you go to Wendy's. You order your favorite fast food after you finish working. And you know deep down in your soul that you don't have to be doing that action because you want to have a great physique, you want to go to the gym, track your macros, but every single day you're going to your favorite fast food place. What is going to be your belief if that's your action? You're going to have the self-belief of a fat person, a person who doesn't take care of themselves, a person who runs to pleasure instead of purpose. And you're not going to believe that you are a disciplined person. You are not going to believe that you can construct a great physique because your actions are completely the opposite of what you want. So that's the first point. You need to understand that one thing is a thought and another one is a belief. If you think about something constantly, then that thing will become a belief. And your thoughts are originated from your actions and your habits. I just gave you the perfect example, and I'm going to give you another one so you can deeply understand what I'm talking about. Let's say you want to achieve 10K months, but every single day you sleep in, every single day you don't hit the gym, every single day you don't hit your daily activities. How are you going to view yourself? Of course, you're going to see yourself as an undisciplined person, as someone who can't even honor his word. So your thoughts are going to be, oh, I'm not capable of hitting 10K months. Oh, I'm not capable of growing my business. Oh, I'm not capable of building a great physique, of accomplishing my goals, of accomplishing all these things that I desire. Because again, your actions are completely the opposite of what you need to do. So that's the first point. Now you understand the difference between a thought and a belief. So if your beliefs create your reality, then what you need to do, change your thoughts. Because if you change your thoughts and you hold them for a long enough period of time, then they will become a belief. and your beliefs will become your reality. So, how you're going to change your thoughts if your thoughts are originated from your actions? It's easy. You need to change your actions and start acting and aligning with who you want to become. Let's go back to the example. If you want to build a great physique and every single day you're going to your favorite fast food place, then change that habit. Instead of going to that place before you go to work, before you leave your house, get your meal prep and take it to your work. And after you finish working, instead of driving to your favorite fast food place, drive to the gym. And when you get there, eat your meal prep. And when you start doing that, then you're going to start thinking, oh, I'm disciplined. Oh, I'm hitting my macros. I'm accomplishing what I told myself I was going to. And if you start having those thoughts for a long enough period of time, then they will become a belief. And everything will become easier. But it all starts here in your mind. Now let's go back to the example of hitting 10K months. If you start waking up early, if you start working in your business 4 hours per day, 5 hours per day, if you start hitting the gym, if you start tracking your macros, if you start aligning your actions with the person and the result that you want, then you're going to start having the thoughts of, oh, now I'm finally achieving what I want. Now I'm finally accomplishing what I told myself I was going to. Now I'm finally working on my business. I'm finally growing it. And when you start having those thoughts and you hold them for a long enough period of time, they will become a belief. And like I said, when you have that belief in your mind, that's when you're going to actually change your life. And maybe you're not going to feel like the man the first day that you do it, the second day that you do it, the first week that you do it. But if you hold those habits for a long enough period of time, then there's going to be a point where you start feeling like the man, when you start having that confidence of, now I'm the man. Now I'm hitting this every single day without missing. So I have the authority. But in order to get to that point, you need to start, because you will never feel like doing something until you start, until you see the changes that it has in your life. When you start seeing that, then that's when you're going to be motivated to do it every single day. But to get there, you need to start. So start now. Start today, even if you feel unmotivated, even if you feel like shit, even if you feel unworthy. I know you're feeling like that because I've been there. I know exactly how you feel right now. But you need to start. Start. Take the first step. It's going to be hard as hell, yes. But nothing that is worth it will come easy. Nothing. So start moving. Start acting. Start doing. The worst thing you can do is to surround yourself with people who doesn't fool you. Surround yourself in environments where you're not growing, where you're not learning, in environments who are not aligned with who you want to become and with what you want to achieve in life. The worst thing you can do is to start acting and doing habits that are not aligned with the person that you want to become. Because if you start doing that, you will destroy your mind, you will destroy your self-beliefs, and you're going to have zero confidence in yourself. And if you want to win in life, if you want to achieve great things, you need to have self-confidence. It's very important. You need to believe in yourself and believe in your projects, in what you're capable of doing, but that will just come if you start aligning your actions and your beliefs. The best thing you can do is the opposite, is aligning yourself with who you want to become, is aligning your actions and your habits with the person and the result that you want, is surrounding yourself with people who impulse you, who tells you, hey, you're doing less than you can. You're doing 1% of what you're capable of. So push harder, go. You are going to achieve it. You need those people around you. You need to surround yourself with that type of environment. And when you start doing that, that's when you're going to align your thoughts with that frequency. Because I want you to see it like this. It's like tuning with a radio frequency. If you put the radio in a different frequency of the one that you want to listen, then you're going to listen to a whole complete radio station. And you probably hear one that you hate. But if you align yourself, if you align your tune, your vibration with the radio station that you want to listen, then you're going to tune it. You're going to align with it. That's exactly the same thing. If you want to achieve greatness, if you want to achieve great things, great results, you need to tune yourself with that frequency. Now that you have all this information, I want you to apply it in your life. Because information and knowledge without appliance, it's worthless. I spent 4 years of my life grinding every single day, going through hard times, going through tears, going through sweat, just to get to this point, just to have all this knowledge. And I am sharing it to you for free. So now the best thing you can do is to apply it and see how much your life will change. Because I understand you. I was in the same position as you just a couple years ago. I know how hopeless it feels when you're there. When you tell yourself, I'm going to do these things. I'm going to change these habits. I'm going to start reading every single day. I'm going to start going to the gym 5 times a week, 6 times a week. I'm going to start taking care of my health, of my food, of my nutrition. But every single day that goes on, it just seems like you're drifting away even more from your purpose. You're drifting away even more from what you told yourself, you told your family, you told your loved ones that you was going to achieve. I know how hopeless and how bad you feel with yourself, because it seems like you can't keep your word. Like you tell yourself and you promise yourself something, and you end up doing the opposite. That destroys your self-confidence. That destroys your self-image. I went through the same things. That's why I'm doing this video, and that's why I want to help you to overcome it. Because that's my mission, that's my purpose, to help people overcome what I went through. So if you're really willing to change your life, if you're really willing to change all these things and finally achieve what you told yourself, what you told your family, what you told your loved ones that you was going to achieve, then send me a DM through Instagram. And I will be more than pleased to help you one-on-one. This is not just a course. This is not just a little coaching business. No. I'm going to teach you one-on-one. I'm going to mentorship you. I'm going to give you the exact same steps to overcome depression, to overcome anxiety, to overcome addictions, and to overcome all these things that are mentally draining you and that are keeping you away from what you want to achieve.